When I was younger, I was always mesmerized by the idea of outer space, an infinite abyss of stars, galaxies, and planets. That's how I saw it, of course. On a bright Sunday a few years ago, my family took a trip to the planetarium. As I walked into the packed amphitheater, I looked up into the display of bright stars and planets above me, and a question popped into my mind. If there are so many other planets, why is it that humans are confined to live on one? This sparked my interest that I've had ever since for the topic of space and space colonization. So what happens if Earth isn't able to support us anymore? And is it truly possible for humans to live on another planet? This is not a new idea and can be traced back to old legends, far before the development of modern space travel technology. So, what is it that intrigues the general public so much about living on another planet? Let's take a look at what planet would be colonized if this were to become a reality. Research shows that Mars has a solid surface, a similar temperature range to that of Earth's, and enough solar energy for humans to use solar power. The surface temperature of Mars is -63 degrees Celsius on average. This is quite cold, but when compared to Mercury, which is 430 degrees Celsius on average, or Neptune, which is -200 degrees Celsius on average, Mars is quite feasible. So how would we live there? We can't just walk freely as we do on Earth, on a planet that is too cold for us and has an atmosphere that we cannot breathe. The answer would probably lie in space habitats, or put simply, domes or other forms of protection that we can live in. Take a look at the picture. Many of these space habitats have been modeled with glass domes and thriving greenery, but this is a more realistic model of what a space habitat on Mars would most likely look like. Although it lacks visual appeal, what it provides is incredibly innovative. The ability to support life on a planet that was never meant to have humans in the first place. It would come complete with life support systems and the ability to protect us against harsh temperatures and environments of other planets. It would also be self-sustained, meaning that it can be supported without any connection to Earth. There is another possibility called terraforming. This is a model of what terraforming Mars, or changing it from its original state to be like Earth, would hypothetically accomplish. This would include using science to change the temperature, the atmosphere, and many other aspects of the planet to be like that of Earth's. This would let humans and other forms of life walk freely on the planet without the need for space habitats or any form of protection at all. Although it is an incredible idea, it would probably only exist in storybooks and science fiction novels. It is impossible to terraform using the technology that we have available to us today. And even if it did become a reality, we would never live to see it. Even the oxygenation phase, or making that atmosphere breathable, would take 100,000 years unless there is a technological breakthrough. So, it's safe to say that if humans were to colonize another planet, it would happen through the use of space habitats. It has been questioned if humans could live on the moon. Although a small colony may be built on Earth's moon to see how humans could adjust to living in such a vast and different environment, such as one without gravity, the moon is small and has very few vital resources necessary to support a permanent colony. Just one day on the moon can be over 29 Earth days. So, how would we get there? You've probably heard of Elon Musk's plan to colonize Mars. If not, his company SpaceX expects to develop a permanent Mars colony and transport 1 million people there within the next 50 to 100 years. The first Mars mission is set to take place in 2022 without crew to identify hazards, set up basic infrastructure, identify water sources, and more. From there, in 2024, a mission is set with crew and cargo. The ships used for these missions, like the ones modeled on the screen, could be used as the first Mars base, which can eventually be expanded to form a thriving, self-sustaining city on Mars. Obviously, moving to Mars would be expensive, an estimated $10 billion per person to even get there. But if using future technology, this can be lowered as low as $200,000 or even $100,000. SpaceX isn't the only company with plans to colonize another planet. The European Space Agency has long-term plans to put humans on Mars, and NASA is currently under presidential order to bring humans to Mars and beyond. The future of multiplanetary life is full of broad possibilities. So, an important question to ask is, where will humanity be in the next 100 years?